One of my favorite sports in all of the world, or favorite activities to do, is skiing. And the funny thing is, I wasn't always like this obsessed over skiing. In fact, I remember there was a period of time I hated skiing. Back when I was younger, when my dad was trying to teach me how to ski, and I think he was really teaching me for the most part. I didn't really have proper lessons. It was always him just saying, "Oh, yeah, put the heel of the opposite foot into the corner that you." I don't remember exactly what he said, but I remember it just wasn't making sense to me at the time. That's all I recall. And I was like, what is this? And I'd fall, and I was cold, and I would hurt myself. I was like, oh my God. But then I started skiing with my cousins. And if you watched yesterday's video, you know of a certain memory I talked about where I had one of the best memories of my childhood kind of embodied in that moment. I don't think I talked too much about it, actually. I think I tangented more to the rules of the game, but if I had to give you the TLDR and how I felt, it just lived in that moment, as well as looking back at the nostalgia as a pure memory. I was just like, oh, this is so nice. This is what life should be. You know, you have a good day spending time outdoors, and then you go indoors to the nice, warm, cozy fire. You play some video games, you eat some good food, you have some good company. It just felt so right to me. And I think that lives rent-free in my head as a peak Chief moment for life. But ever since then, I started to really find a love for skiing, like the actual sport. Because at the time, it was more so just, I always look forward to getting to play video games with my friends and my cousins afterwards. What does this button do? What the heck? Pressing Z does that now. That's cool. And I never actually enjoyed the moment where there was exercise or where there was outdoor activity. I would always, whenever I was in the moment of those things, I'd always think towards the act of playing video games with the friends, the stuff that would come after. But I've over time started to appreciate and enjoy the physical exertion, the being outdoors, the mental presence, being present when you're outdoors. And I honestly love it. And my cousins I skied with at the time were and they are still, but they were incredible skiers. I remember always looking up to them being like, how on earth will I ever get as good as that? These were the kids that were skiing through the glades and the bumps and the moguls and the trees. And at the time, I was really only skiing confidently at best a blue square, which if you don't know skiing terms, it's basically intermediate. So there's a few different levels. You got green circles, which is easy, blue squares, which is intermediate, black diamond, which is advanced, double black diamond, which is expert. And then there's like terrain park stuff too, but then there's also one other tier that you rarely see, which is called the triple black diamond. I've only seen a handful in my days, depending on how some mountains rate it, but that's considered like super, super extreme. And in my head, and I genuinely think my cousins are triple black diamond skiers. They throw whatever at them and they can ski it. Will they ski it? Not all the time, but I think they can ski it, and they have skied it. And I was always, this is incredible. They're so good, and here I am, kind of very low end of the pack, and I wanted to catch up. And I'd ski with them day in and day out, wanting to improve and get better at the craft of skiing. And I fell a lot. I hurt myself a lot. I remember a lot of falls I had. I gave myself a huge concussion. I don't remember what happened for 4 weeks after that still. I only have one memory, very faintly, of me, like, passed out in my Algebra 2 class with the biggest headache. The lights were so bright. I was struggling back in high school during that concussion time. But I was determined to get better, and through so much failing and falling and injuries and sweat, I feel like I finally managed to catch up to a certain point where I'm at least comparable. I don't know exactly. Some of them would say, Chief, you're a good skier. Like, you're doing solid. I don't really know exactly where I lie in all of that. I'd like to think I'm in a good standing. I can ski, like, I can ski any of the terrain now. But, I mean, there's definitely something about, like, working on my mogul form now. Hitting the bumps. I definitely have some more work to do to get, like, a fast rhythm. I can ski moguls, but... Oh, and there's something to be said about moguls. I'm gonna break away for a second off of the whole, like, family skiing and learning how I improved. Because I want to talk about just the beauty of skiing. The still, and honestly, it's kind of fitting we're in the snow right now. Just, if you listen here, you got this, like, white noise of the rain. But then, if you come... Oh, yes. If you come into the snow, it's just this crystal, quiet serenity. It's so peaceful. I love it. And there's something about the feeling of the cold on your skin, the frost, and the adrenaline when you're just carving through some snow at some fast speeds, racing through some trees. It was so nice. I actually went skiing with Wumba as well, if you know who Wumba is. He came to visit me. We went skiing, and we got to do a little bit of shredding. And I gotta say, for Wumba, someone who comes from a not skiing climate, and additionally, had only skied, I think, once before in his life. Oh my god, dude, you did very well. You impressed me. I was very proud of the skills that you showed. So, GG, man. GG, if you're watching this. But, there's something about skiing. It makes me feel connected to the earth. As weird and or corny as it may sound, it really does. There's something about skiing that just speaks to me, and I think everyone's got that activity. It might not be skiing for you, but it could be hiking, it could be swimming, it could be going to the beach, playing tennis, whatever that thing is to you. I think everyone's got something. I implore you to go out and find whatever that is. I look forward to skiing. I always think about one of the most perfect days in my head as an ideal perfect day would be a full day of powder skiing from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. as early as the mountains open to as late as they are. I just go the whole day. I'm dripping in sweat. And, oh god, there's a lot of powdered snow though. Yeah, I don't love that. God dang it. I mean, listen, I love snow. I don't love powdered snow. Oh my god, I'm trying. Huh! Yeah, I didn't think that would work. Uh-oh. This is... Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Maybe I should get leather boots. That's probably the plan. However... just gonna... Don't mind me. Thank you. Okay, we're just gonna stick in the cherry groves for now. Yeah. Honestly, guys, just find something. Find something that speaks to you. Something that keeps you in nature, in the present. Because as much as I love playing Minecraft with my friends and making YouTube videos, I also need to be outside. I find myself feeling so much more balanced and at peace and happy when I'm still incorporating physical activity, outside daily activities, and being one with nature and being in the present moment. If you're struggling with balance or happiness or stuff like that, try going outside, going for a walk, drink a glass of water, eat an apple. I don't know, eat a vegetable. That's just my 2 cents. But I think that's all for me for today. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. See ya!